a friend of his who worked for the government about 50 years ago stole these photos. These are photos of nuclear bomb testing in Nevada, top secret type of thing. Those are classified information. All right, so I'm in Idaho, and we're here out of California because our daughter's getting married, and we got this wedding set up. But while I was here, I discovered this place right here. Now, the man who owns this property, his name's Dean, and he's been a woodworker since he was 12 years old, and now he's 87 years old, and he's left this wood shop in here as a bit of a time capsule. I'm gonna take you on a tour because I think a lot of you will find this very interesting. Follow me. Right this way. All right, welcome. This is Dean's workshop, his wood shop. It's a little in disarray. He was a little embarrassed about that, but it's okay because we all know as we do our woodworking projects, we leave things out and sometimes we make a bit of a mess. But the thing about Dean is that about 3 years ago, he had some health issues that prevented him from being able to be as active in here as possible. And so there's a lot of things, projects in the process that we can see and different tools. He's got some antique tools. I just want to show you a few of them. Now right here, this is a Grizzly table saw. Not an antique by any means, but a really cool table saw. So this is, in most shops, the workhorse of every wood shop. Right over here is the bandsaw. It's a Shopsmith setup. So we have a bandsaw, table saw mix. Little scrap wood. What's that?
The jointer on the end.
Oh, right here. Oh, is this like a, let's see, that's about a, what, a 4-inch jointer? Good for making tabletops and things like that. It looks like you were making some planes.
You see some of the above too.
There's some really cool woodworking projects. Saws. Now there's an old hammer. Oh no, that's unique. It's got, what is that used for?
Put the nail in and start it.
Ah, a nail starter. Pretty cool.
That's an old hammer.
That's an old one. How old do you think this is?
No idea.
Now these
Brace and bit.
brace and bit.
Brace.
I've seen these before. I've never used them before.
Oh.
So I guess for drilling.
Yeah, for
Drilling
wood
holes.
drill.
Very cool. Over here, we've got a sander. It's like a belt sander.
There's also a disc sander down there.
I see
Oh, there you go.
these things. Oh, does it attach to this? Oh, right here.
Yeah, there you
You've
go.
seen a Shopsmith before.
I'm not familiar with Shopsmith.
Wow, it was like a craze in the 80s, 70s? When did Shopsmith come out that you started buying that stuff? 70s, 80s?
Yeah.
Because you had
First ones came out in the early 60s.
You know, I looked them up on the internet, and they're still making products.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I had never heard of them.
You look on the internet or just a paper advertisement. I bought this one for $120 with all the sander and the lathe and the saw. And so these are going. Like somebody he hadn't even used it. He just bought it and he didn't use it, wanted to get rid of it, and $100 and picked it up.
Oh, there, I was going to say you have two of them, but there it is.
Yeah, it's nice. All the different attachments, different tables. Pretty cool. Caster wheels down here. What's this
Yeah, if
here?
you like to tinker with wood, that's definitely a toy to play with.
Oh, I
Grinder
know.
blade.
Oh, that's an angle or a grinder, yeah.
It fits on the end.
He would come out here and just disappear. I had to call him in for lunch because he's building something and fiddling around.
Goes on here. Oh, like this. And this goes in here. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I want you to get a close up of that. Now, what year did you buy these machines?
Oh, probably about 70.
1970? Wow.
These are all, the first model was about maybe the second or third model.
Oh, really?
It was.
I wonder what you could sell these things for today.
Right.
I wonder what you could sell these for today.
Probably $100.
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
You don't think so? These old machines?
These old machines, well, maybe somebody wanted to collect one, but most people just want to get rid of them. They stand there and haven't used it for 4 or 5 years.
Oh,
They put
really?
it on like I said, I have 3 of them. I gave one to my son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. This guy right here.
No, there was my oldest son.
Oh,
The other one.
Oh, okay.
In Las Vegas.
it's a really cool plane. It's a edge guide right here.
Now that one's worth money.
Yeah, this one's an antique right here. How old do you think that is?
Probably 70, 80 years old.
70, 80 years old. I want to show some of the hand planes he's got here. There's a nice plane right there. Still got the blade in it. These are some old ones, huh?
Yeah.
And here's what he calls the workhorse. That's a big plane. A couple more down here. That's a Stanley, made in the USA. Very cool. Oh, here's a, is this like a scraper?
Drawback.
And what would you use this for?
Peel bark off logs or something like that, or if you're rough shape.
So would you do it like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, along the log?
Go down.
Now, that's a really cool tool right there.
The rough plane.
Yeah. Little chisels back here.
The top there.
Oh, here?
Yeah, that's it.
I've never seen this before. What is this?
Cut angles.
Oh, okay. So you put your saw inside?
Saw in
So they sell these now. It's like a piece of plastic, and it has different angles. You put your saw in. You can get them at like you can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's. But that is
That's an old time.
that is old time right there.
Yeah.
That is an old time saw guide, or whatever you call it. What do you call it? What's the official name? Do you know? The official name of that tool?
Right.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, that, but I can't think of it. I mentioned the rope maker back there.
The what? Oh, the rope maker. That's
pretty unique.
I was trying to remember that. So this is a rope maker. You put the twine in, you crank it.
Yeah,
That is-
the rope up and then-
That is pretty cool stuff.
Next time you come up, we'll make a rope or two.
Oh, now here's a good little tool. Coping saw. That's good for getting those tight places, angles, and things like that. I want to show you some pictures on the wall right over here. So up on the wall here, Dean has some really cool photos. If you want to get real close and see these explosions right here, as well as over there, he's got 6 total pictures. Now, Dean tells me that a friend of his who worked for the government about 50 years ago stole these photos. These are photos of nuclear bomb testing in Nevada. So they're really a one-of-a-kind, top secret type of thing. But at this point, this far away down the line, Dean gave me permission to show these. But those are classified information, very cool stuff. So, but who knows? It's all alleged, right? It's all alleged. We can't say for sure. Right here is a very old, it's kind of in a tight spot. This is an old hand crank drill press that was modified with a motor. And Dean tells me this is over 100 years old.
I would assume that.
Yeah, this is old school. You cannot buy these off the shelf anymore. But here's the chuck. He says it works really, really good.
See this wheels up here? These adjust the wheels run some of the speed that it lowers the shaft.
Uh-huh.
You know, here, low speeds. You drill in all these different speeds.
Oh, wow. So it changes the speed of the crank?
The speed of the shaft, the crank fits in through here and you turn in and put that.
Dean's a little camera shy, so we won't show him. Do you mind if I go upstairs and show you that place? Okay. So up here is Dean's personal hangout spot. He built this entire building. Before we talk about his little man cave, I want you to see these different columns. They basically made each of the arcs and then put the bolts in, but did not tighten the bolts. Put up the whole apparatus and then went back and tightened all the bolts, he tells me. It came in like a kit or whatever, and this is what he built. All in one summer, he built this entire building. But just to kind of show you where Dean likes to hang out, he loves to read. He's got a ton of books. This is a desk, I guess. He does some office work. Pool table, I want you to take a look. Dean has a ton of old wood magazines. November 2007. So that's, what, we're 21 now. It's like, what, 14 years ago? A lot of cool wood magazines. Woodsmith. This is Dean's view. Now, I got a picture earlier of the view, but it's dark right now. But from here, you can see the mountains, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Sure, that's a rarity. It's a BB gun.
Oh, really? It's got a clip.
Yeah, that holds the BBs.
Wow. And it's, that is pretty neat. I had a BB gun when I was little. Nothing quite like this. How old would you say this is?
I'm trying to think probably about it. I don't know, I didn't guess. This is guess probably from the 70s.
1970s? Well, that's a pretty cool. I wonder how this comes out. Oh, I see.
You fill that
You
carries
just-
your BBs.
You just put the BBs, just fill it on up. Hooks in like this. Comes back. Sets right like that. I thought there was a push button it would pop out or something, but no. Very cool. Very cool.
I'm sure I don't think you can find those anymore.
Oh, no way. No way. My father was a gun dealer, and we were raised around a lot of different guns and things like that, but never seen anything quite like that. So if you don't mind, Dean, I'm just going to talk a little bit about you that you told me. Dean is a school teacher for how many years?
38 years.
38 years, taught high school biology, zoology, botany,
general science,
or
earth science,
art science,
but
or earth science. You say earth science or
Earth science.
earth science? So, Dean's a reader and a woodworker, and obviously has created some really cool stuff. So, we just really appreciate Dean letting me come in here to show his wood shop. To me, I see this whole place that you have is, to me, it's kind of like a time capsule, you know? I think you can come here and see things that represent the last 100 years or more. Different projects he's done, and wouldn't it be cool to be able to get back in here and be as active as you were in the past? So I appreciate you coming along this ride with me and watching everything that Dean has in here, and I just really appreciate being able to see all this. So thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next video.